If you're in the mood to see me swatch the Violets palette by Juvia's Place, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am swatching another one of these Juvia's Place palettes, 6-pan palettes. They're really affordable. I hate that word. They're under 10 bucks a piece. Usually when there's a sale, it's very doable. I think they still have them because last time I checked they had a picture with all 7 of them still on the site. So I expect that they're still available. And this one is beautiful. Let me just show you the inside. It is definitely very purple. And if you are curious how it compares to the Nubian, not Nubian Glow, what's it called? The Nubian Royal. So let me just show you right away what they look like top and bottom. So the Nubian Royal is more blingy than the Violets, as you can see, but definitely I think if you can pick one. They're relatively similar as far as the color story. So it really depends on what you prefer. If you want something deeper and maybe more striking, I would say the Nubian Royal. And if you want something more day-to-day friendly, then I would say the Violets is the better option. Okay, but we're doing the Violets today. And if you want to see the Nubian Royal swatches, I will put the video right there for you. Okay, so I'm going to bring my sleeve up, and if I look a little weird, we got a ridiculous amount of very heavy, wet snow today, and when I saw my neighbor, we have an attached kind of a driveway, when I saw my neighbor, who's my stepdad, shoveling away and taking out the snowblower, I just put my coat on and went to shovel as well, because I'm not going to let him do more of the work. That's not fair. So I'm not quite 100%. I had my makeup done before the shoveling, so you know how that works. If you do your makeup and then you work hard, you know what that is. You don't have to have snow to know what that feels like. Okay, and if you're wondering, I'm in what we call Winterpeg, which is Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, right in the middle of North America, if you're curious. Okay. Let's get back to this palette because I've just blah, 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 blah for no reason. I think it's fun, but still, let's move on. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go with duos. And let's see, I think I'm going to do these two, and these two at a time. They just seem to go together, so let's get right to it. The first 2 horizontally in that palette. So these are the first 2 on the first row. Oh, that's pretty. I love purple. Purple, lime green, yellow, I'm a big fan of. And the second. Oh, that is so pretty. That is a one and done shadow if anybody wants, a 5-minute look and get out the door. That is beautiful. And the fingers. Oh, I'm really, really liking these two. Really liking these two. And as a matter of fact, this could be an all over color except for this being on the inner to 2/3 of the lid. That would look so good. I'm just going to re-swatch these. I always double swatch. Well, usually anyway. Shouldn't say always because sometimes it doesn't happen. Virtually always. I'm really enjoying that color. Looks like a beautiful satin color for a satin dress. And this is a lovely, lovely color. Almost like as if this one belongs in the Mauves palette, just the way the color works. Okay, just wiping my fingers, and we're going to go to the next 2. So I talked about the first 2 here, and let's do these 2, as I said was going to be the next one. And I'm going to use my index finger for the middle color because My finger is already stained with a deep color, so that's the two. Ah, that's pretty. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, even better satin color than the first swatch. Oh, wow. It's a little chunky, but it's very pretty. Okay, very nice. Let's go back in with these two. Gosh, you see? That would be so nice. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so I went a little bit lighter because it was pretty chunky last time. Deep satin look. And this one really did not need a second swatch. It's got a lot of texture in it. Okay, wow. This is definitely a set of statement colors for sure. Let's see if we can get that. Look at that. I don't have to wonder where the pigment is. It's there in droves, so that's great. Okay, I have wiped my fingers. We have done these two and these two next, and we have these two left. I believe they are both matte. Yes, they are. Oh gosh. Did you see the depth of this one? Imagine this one and this one together for a sultry kind of midnight look. That just looks gorgeous. Okay, we are doing the mattes though, and yeah, I'm going to go top and bottom. So top index finger has the deeper shades so far, so we're going to keep going on that theme. And then this violet one looks really pretty. Oh, I'm having so much fun with these 6-pan palettes. Seriously, just so much fun. Okay, and the deep, oh no, that was the deep, so it needs to be built up. This is violet. Just a nice violet matte. Okay, so that is what the first swatch looks like. They are mattes. They do tend to get built up, or they do need to be built up. That's not unusual. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This should look good. Okay. All right, I don't have a problem with that. I might go in for a third swatch, but we might just have enough with this. Okay, let's see here. You know what? I just want to build up those two mattes just because they don't pick up as much as the other shadows, just because they're so finely milled, that I want to give them a chance to show their color. Oh yeah, what a difference. That's good. Because that's what we do with the matte very often on the eyes, is we build it up, right? You start with the first go and then you build up, add some more shadow, whereas these types of shadows, you just put a little bit on the lid and it just pops, right? It's just a different way. Okay, the only thing that's weird to me in this palette is this shadow. I don't quite get it. I don't quite get it. I would have more, or I would have rather seen maybe a midnight blue here. I do like the color, don't get me wrong, but I almost feel like that should have belonged in the mauves palette as opposed to the violet palette. Let me just take this the eyeshadow off my fingers and I'll show you the mauve palette, and I think you'll agree. So let's just, or maybe it's a duplicate of the mauve palette, I don't know, of one of the shadows in the mauve palette. Okay, so here's the mauves palette. Okay, so here we go. And when I look at this color, feel like it belongs in this palette. I would rather have seen this one in the other one, in the violets, and replacing it with this one, this first one that I've got next to the palette here. Yeah, I find it weird. I think it feels like a unicorn. It stands out. It's unique, yes, but does it really fit with its brothers and sisters? I don't think so. I would consider that a one and done shadow, which is good. It works, but I don't see it so much paired with everything else in the violets. Yeah, violets, I think. Yes, violets. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't giving you the wrong name. Do I like all of them? Yes. I just don't know if I would go and pick up this individual color. Would it come to mind that, oh, it's in the violets? Well, now that I've talked about it so much, maybe. But as a regular user who's not talking about eyeshadow palettes, I don't know that I would have made that observation on my own. So, without talking to you, I am very happy. Let me just put the protectors back in here. Okay, coming back to this one, I am happy that I have this palette. I do think it's more approachable than maybe the Nubian Royal, which is more striking still and has glitter. So if you want to wade into purples, I would definitely say that the violets is a very decent palette. And if you just cover this one up, it has a very nice array of purples and purples toward the blue. Fine, I don't have a big issue with it. And is there anything else comparable? Just looking at my other 6-pan palettes here. And no, they're all pretty different from the violets, except for the royal, which I just showed you. Yeah, I like it. I even like the one weird shade that, not weird, it's a beautiful shade on its own, but weird in this configuration. Yeah, I would definitely say that it is it's worth it. It's worth it to explore because, as usual for Juvia's Place, they did a good job. They just did a good job of curating overall. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I have this palette and that I had a chance to show it to you. I hope you enjoyed the swatches in this video. Let me know what you think. I always love to hear. And if you have this palette and you have some favorite combos, please leave those in a comment. We can all learn from each other, including placement if you're so inclined. It's nice to know where you put the different colors so that we can try to mimic your discovery. With that, I will say thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video and others like it, please consider hitting that subscribe button in the corner of the video, and you will be able to see more of my content pop up in your YouTube feed. See you in the next video, but for now, take care.